Doesn't that look refreshing? I know it does to me. It's about 95 degrees today, and because this is monsoon season here in Tucson, and we are having a monsoon this year, the humidity is high, and I can't wait to get in there a little bit later today. And that brings us to this. Later today we have some relatives coming over to go for a dip in that beautiful looking pool over there. And so we're going to have a refrigerator out here by the pool. And what we're going to use is this over here, and I notice these Bluetti panels that are on the ground. We're running another experiment at this point in time. See how long it takes to get these 3 Bluetti panels, 120 watt panels, to charge up the Bluetti AC200, and that'll be in a separate video that you guys can take a look at and see how that's going. So with this video, we're going to be focusing on this Bouge RV. See if we can get it focused on there. Refrigerator freezer, DC refrigerator freezer. Currently the temperature inside there is 24 degrees, as you can see right there. Now, we've run this off of this AC30 already once, and we've determined that it can be pretty much indefinite by just the addition of this 100 watt Jackery panel right here. So when we run the refrigerator in freezer mode, we had it all the way down to 19 degrees overnight, running only off of that AC30 right there. When we came out in the morning, there was still, what was it, 3 bars left, 2 bars left?
2 bars left.
So there were 2 bars left on this front panel. I don't know if you can see the front panel or not there. It's kind of, with the sun, it's tough. Let's see if I can get it there. The panel, sort of, you can see. So you can see it's flashing up there, so it's actually passing through the 100 watts from the solar panel now, straight into this Bouge RV fridge freezer. The way we've got this connected, and the reason I like to use the Jackery panel for this, is the Jackery panel actually has native this 8mm plug that comes straight off the back. So down here, you can see that cord on the end of it has an 8mm, so there's no messing around with adapters or anything. It just plugs straight in and charges. And you actually get enough juice during the day to recharge the battery and power the refrigerator just off of that. So this fridge, it's 23 quarts, and it's capable of temperatures between -7 degrees and 50 degrees. And it's decent size. It takes about 45 watts in eco mode. You have 3 different settings on it for the battery usage. There's a low, medium, and high. On the low safety setting, it'll run the battery down to nothing. If you set it to high, it'll actually monitor the battery, and it'll keep like a car battery from actually being run down too much so that you couldn't start the car, which is a pretty cool safety feature. So let's take a look inside. A couple of pizzas, and what the heck? Who put that in there? That's I'll just ignore that. If any of you guys actually like any of these kind of beverages, let me know in the comments what your favorite kind of beverage is that you'd want to put inside this fridge. And it's got a really good seal, this fridge. So when it clicks down, you can see it really holds pretty good. Other than that, the build quality is reasonable, I would say. It's not fantastic. As you see, some of the pieces flex a little bit. But so far, it seems like the seal is really good, and it's very capable of getting the temperatures down, because as we just noted, it's well into the 90s today, and the humidity is very high. We've only been running it for a short period of time. We're already down to 23 degrees inside there. And it's running off this little AC300, like we talked about.
AC30.
Excuse me, AC30, not AC300.
Start again, but I'll click it.
So it's running off this little AC30 right here. And you see that 8mm input charging it. It's just charging it up. And you got a DC 12 volt output, which is 10 amps. And that just plugs into the side over here. And that's it. This thing will run indefinitely this way, which is fantastic. And we'll give you updates to let you know how it turns out and how it's been working. But so far, we've been very impressed. And as a very simple and easy way to be off grid, if you don't want to bring around a full big Bluetti like this guy over here, bring in this little Bluetti, this AC30, with this fridge, and being able to run it indefinitely as long as all you have is a 100 watt panel makes it really simple solution. If you wanted to run the AC30 and charge the AC30 off of the Bluetti panels, you can actually get an MC4 to an 8mm adapter and then just plug the 8mm straight into the AC30. And the restrictions as far as the AC30 go, as far as voltage, you only need one Bluetti panel to be able to charge the AC30. And that's it for this for now. If you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything you want to know more about these things, please feel free to write it down in these comments below. And please feel free to subscribe. That'll really help us out. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.